Hey, welcome back to Star Trek Resurgence. So, last episode, we found a real fancy facility. The Hotari have access to very advanced technology. So, now let's, I guess now we head back to the ship.
Dr. Duvall must not be back yet. She'll get better. She has to.
Hope so, because she was acting super weird.
Has she said anything?
I guess that's a no. So that's everything. Alright, so let's see if we know what's up with Miranda. Her name's Miranda, right? Ramirez? Is it Miranda? I thought her name was Miranda, right? Whatever.
The doc's on her way here to check Miranda out.
Yeah.
We did the right thing, bringing her here. She was off, from as soon as she came off the shuttle. Talking about a distress call. Everything.
I just want to make sure she's okay. This isn't like her.
We'll get her fixed up. You should talk to her.
Glad Carter sent Miranda to sickbay rather than the brig. I was happy to hear he shared her concerns.
Keep her spirits up.
And to think, yesterday I couldn't wait to get back on the Resolute. To get back to see you.
Oof.
You can't imagine how stupid I feel right now.
Bad start to the
I can't even believe it myself. I wonder what they're up to on the Adirondack right now.
You're not stupid. Not by a long shot. We'll figure out what's happening. And we'll get you fixed up.
I'd like to believe that. I'm scared, Carter. I don't want to find out that there's something really wrong with me. Something they can't fix, or even explain. I'm really scared.
Look, ignorance is never the answer. We need to go after this as aggressively as a breach in the warp core.
It doesn't mean I'm gonna like what they find out.
The brain is a lot like a warp core. Somehow.
There she is. It's good that you brought her here. Petty Officer Maris and the rest of the security away team skipped the bioscan when they came back from Otari. And they've been impossible to track down since.
Not good.
We don't know what kind of pathogens they might have picked up.
Is that going to...
Sit still. This will just take a moment.
Better find the others then.
You're looking at me like I'm some kind of science experiment.
I mean, kinda right now.
Or a monster. It's kind of freaking me out.
I don't know how, but I'll make it up to you. I promise.
You can't sweet talk your way out of this, Carter.
I can try.
What is it, a pathogen?
No. That's not Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Knew it.
I don't know who that is, but it's not Miranda. I know that sounds hyperbolic, but that's the simplest way to put it.
Are you sure?
What? Then who is it?
I couldn't begin to say right now, but comparing the baseline readings I'm getting here with the DNA and brainwave records in Miranda's 15501, well, I'm seeing impossible variations.
She was replaced.
I guess you could call the process bioforming. This body is Miranda's, but her DNA is changing into something else. But what's more troubling is there appears to be another mind layered on top of her baseline brain scans. Miranda isn't in control. Someone else is.
Explains a lot.
That explains a lot. But it's not the explanation I wanted to hear.
There's no sugarcoating in my sickbay.
But the real Miranda's still in there. It's on top of her personality, but she's not completely gone.
The new brain patterns have overwhelmed her baselines. If her engrams are still there, it's at the level of background noise right now. I want to take some functional readings. Take this and get her talking while it scans her.
I'm sure you don't want to speculate, Doc, but
You can't do that?
is there anything
I don't want to be incinerated as biohazard. I don't know why I did it. Any of it.
Four-chamber circulatory pump. Higher than average circulatory displacement is detected. Sometimes doing this with the control pad or with the joystick is really hard. Anomalous synaptic frequencies detect beta wave and delta wave outputs outside established norms.
But it's like there's a voice in my head. It was telling me to go download the data. It told me not to let you stop me. And there was nothing I could do to say no. But I didn't want to. I swear.
It's okay, Miranda. I know it wasn't you.
Thank you. It's hard to keep straight what is and what isn't. Well, I still can. I just want to say, Carter, I'm sorry. I really am. I hope you know that.
Miranda, I'm sorry too. I wanted to trust you.
I didn't give you much reason to.
Indeed, you didn't.
What the?
Well, that's just a really bad
Back off!
security. Gosh. Bad.
Computer, erect a force field between biobeds 2 and 3.
Computer, lower force field!
You do not have authorization.
I just want to live.
Good thing. I screwed up there.
I have a right to exist.
Give Miranda back!
One sec.
I screwed
Go!
up, but
I'm right behind you.
I don't think it makes that much of a difference, obviously, but one of those quick time events that doesn't really matter.
Osmia Kelam Kalujo.
Wedges I go notice texta.
What the hell are they saying? It's not in the universal translator.
Is that some kind of transporter pad? Teokinos.
The drive!
I got it. Haha. Yeah, there's nothing I could do there.
Who the hell are you?
We are Scions of the Flame.
Eh?
They can't get away with that! You have to shoot Miranda!
Grateful for Carter's empathy and support in sickbay, especially when he opted not to shoot her when she was making her escape. You're welcome.
Scions of the Flame?
Suppose.
I don't like the sound of that.
Was it scanning the whole time?
You're never gonna believe this. The reason the Universal Translator didn't recognize that language is because it's only ever been read. It's the Takan language.
Makes sense.
Get your filthy Otari hands off me!
So, yeah, that makes sense. Not quite what I thought it was something that the Hotari might have done, but being the Takan, that makes sense. That makes more sense than what I was thinking, actually. So that was some pretty interesting stuff. I'm guessing the whole thing goes that way, no matter like, I missed that one prompt, but I got everything else. So I'm guessing the scene doesn't play out particularly different, no matter what you do.
We'll burn your planet to the ground, animals!
Yeah,
Wait.
good luck with that.
No!
I like they're shivering there, or trembling.
Rise, brother. Rejoin the flame.
This can only mean our time has come.
I'm only sorry I couldn't find a more suitable host for you.
All in good time. This is only the beginning.
They're working together? An Elidian and a Hotari?
They did something to him.
Yeah, they're not neither. They're not a lady in or.
Secure the Cartabula.
Cartabula?
It's the energy source.
Spread out. Search the vault. Go back through the mine. Cut off their escape. Find them.
Time to go.
Hold your LT to leave cover and take the R. RT to fire. Hey, got them both. Quick and easy.
We're trapped. They're blocking the only exit.
Maybe not. Can you buy me some time?
For what?
This vehicle looks a lot tougher than that barrier.
Time for something reckless, I guess. Sparks and smoke from your cover will indicate they're trying to run a mission.
Shoot the Hotari woman!
Oh, that's...
Concentrate fire!
Damn. It's gonna be frustrating. Alright, not too bad then. Nice.
Chara! Get on!
Smacking the dudes. Nice.
Hold on to something!
It sounded for a second like she was about to enjoy herself.
Oh no.
Don't stop. I'll handle them.
Cover switching.
Shoot the one driving the machine! Inferior life form.
Alright, I took one hit.
Tylus! We're surrounded.
I'll get it working. I just need some time.
Dang it.
Here we go.
I think I got that one guy just in time. I'm thinking for the combat sections like this, I'm thinking if I do end up losing, I will probably just end up just doing the story mode version and then just skip it.
The lift. We're trapped.
Resolute, 2 to beam up immediately. Resolute, come in.
Chara!
Are you all right?
I think so. It hurts.
Well, thanks for the save. I assume that's the only escape route here. Yeah, this seems like a bad idea. What? And all you have are bad ideas?
What are you doing?
Hold on to me.
She is not having a good time.
Commander, we read you, but there's too much interference. Transporters still can't get a lock.
That's not good.
Miranda was able to transport through the storm. There has to be some path through that we're not seeing.
Tetrametric radiation is saturating our sensors. There is too much interference to pick up the residual transporter signature.
Wait. Tetrametric radiation. Of course. I can align the transporter with the tetrametric signature. The crystals emit tetrametric pulses every 3.8422 seconds, roughly 26 centihertz. All of this is connected. The storm, the warp-killing field, the crystals, Miranda's alien transporter tech.
There we go.
Okay, I've got the transporter in calibration. There are a lot of biosigns in that mine, all stacked on top of each other. I need something to identify the commander's signal. Something loud, energetic.
Understood. Commander Rydek, we have penetrated the storm's interference, but we are unable to pinpoint your signature. We need you to generate a high-energy event to help us...
High energy event. Got it. Tylus, are you still with me?
I am.
Good. I'm going to shoot my phaser at some dilithium to cause a piezoelectric rupture.
What? Why?
Signal flare. These crystals have to be pure enough. Bigger still. Come on! Damn it. No good, too small.
Just kept blasting until I got
Whoa! Dilithium explosion!
Is that energetic enough?
More than enough. I can lock onto their biosigns now.
Clear debris and select targets to transport. R to aim. RD to clear debris. RD to select targets.
I've got their biosigns isolated.
Commander, we have your signal.
I'm gonna tunnel a path through the ionic interference. I've got a path. Just gotta calibrate the signal.
This part, from what I understand, might be the frustrating. Lock the frequencies at just the right moment to get the transporter to power. Or to move your cursor, or look in place. Or hills with your cursor, and then a point in the distance between the waveforms at the greatest. Power bar on the bottom is added. Each yellow bar is locked. The bars will be locked the third when you'll advance. If you don't have enough power when you lock the third bar, you'll need to try again. If you're having trouble, find a spot where the non-moving waveform is touching the edge and wait for the moving waveform to touch the opposite edge. I don't know what that means. fluctuate at just the wrong moment. God! Okay, yeah, this one's gonna be just a pain in the ass. For sure. And unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a way to just skip this particular one. There we go.
I've got a lock.
Energize.
Yeah, that one started to look pretty annoying, I gotta say. That one I'm not a fan of. I couldn't think their aim sucks. We were just dangling there for how long and they didn't hit us? Man, their aim is bad.
Petty Officer Diaz.
We're losing her.
The pattern is degrading. Can you hold the signal?
I'm trying.
Genuine, I'm not. Okay, so that one's good. I'm gonna get this one. I think probably get this one next as well if I can. Which I can't because I don't actually know how this one works. I don't know what I'm supposed to really be doing to try to get these. Perfect, perfect. Ah, you stupid! The fluctuating is just frustrating. Because, like, you get it right where you need it to be, and then just boop! Nope. All gone. Like, I don't... This one is just stupid. This is a really stupid minigame. I'm gonna fail this one. Like it's not even worth trying. It's just I don't know how to get the stuff to actually. I got it.
I got it. Oh, come on, come on.
Genuinely do not know what you're supposed to do with them. Anyway, we better not get a too big situation on their hands.
Yes!
And hey, we
Get
got
her to sickbay.
Captain Solano and Ambassador Spock have just returned from Hotari.
Take a look at that.
Rydick, I need you on the bridge, now.
Yeah, I don't know how that one actually works. Like, I was sort of moving the thing back and forth, and it didn't really seem to... Like, I'm not sure how it changed the power levels. Like, it's a weird one. It doesn't make it doesn't really make sense. It's not intuitive. Most of the stuff in this game, most of the like sciencey stuff in the game, is fairly intuitive. That one just 100% was not intuitive at all. I feel like the power level thing would have benefited from having somebody test it who wasn't sort of who wasn't involved in coming up with the idea. Because I think like if they'd had somebody different come in and try it out beforehand, they would have been like, okay, so what am I doing here? You only just have somebody spend a couple 2 or 3 minutes just being like, okay, so like how is what I'm doing to actually affecting the energy levels? How do I get the energy levels to actually increase? Is there any way to keep them from fluctuating so wildly so that I to the point where I actually end up losing all my progress consistently? That one was poorly done. I remember like shortly after the game came out, I do remember seeing somebody on Twitter saying that they gave up after spending like an hour on that. And I absolutely understand why. 100% I understand why they couldn't get it to work and why they gave up. That's the first genuinely bad thing for this game. Like, legitimately bad idea that they've included in this game. That just absolutely 100% needed to be completely and totally revamped to make it more intuitive and less frustrating for players.
I'm here.
The Elydians are preparing to attack Hotari.
Status report.
Your systems are now fully powered. All torpedo tubes open.
They're preparing to fire!
We should hail the Elydian flagship, Captain.
Readying phasers if you want them.
Stand by. Await my order. Recommendation, Commander? We need to act quickly.
Hail the Elydians. Maybe we could talk some sense into them.
Hail them.
Diplomacy first.
No response.
Try it again.
Still nothing.
The Elydians. They've powered down their weapons.
Odd. You sure about that, Mr. Amat?
They're venting some kind of gas from their ship.
They're gonna
Hold on.
explode.
Now all of their systems have shut down.
Yep.
That's unexpected.
Commander Ermont, scan them again. We have to be sure.
No mistaking it. They're dead in the water.
Yeah, we're about to be, aren't we?
What's happening?
There's an energy dampening field coming from Tau.
Take us out of range.
Aye, Captain.
Captain, the flagship is hailing us.
On screen.
Zeldy to the Starship Resolute. Our main power cores are completely disabled. The more power we give, the more it takes. Running off batteries. Life support systems have failed. Unable to ventilate. Contaminated atmosphere.
Admiral, you are about to launch an attack on a defenseless planet.
Clearly not.
Kobliat, you sided with the Hotari in the negotiation, but that does not matter now. My crew is going to die. Please, I beg of you. You must render assistance.
Yeah,
System failures are compounding around my ship.
We'll help you.
Yes, we will.
Thank you.
Encouraged by Jara's empathy when the Elydian admiral appealed for help. I mean, I wasn't going to screw them over, especially because, I mean, the thing that's draining their energy is a threat to us as well.
Admiral, excuse us while we devise a rescue plan.
By my estimate, the crew only have 23 minutes before their atmospheric mix becomes lethal.
While we may not be able to transport the Illydians directly, if we were to transport them from their ship to a nearby shuttlecraft, it should be possible to amplify the transporter signal there and reroute it to the Resolute.
The Ambassador's plan is incomplete. An away team will have to beam aboard the Zeldi and set up pattern enhancers for a stable enough signal out of the dampening field.
Thank you for identifying my deficiency, Commander Chovak.
Jara, I need a senior officer in command of this. Take Chovak and Bedrosian in the shuttle and get it done.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edselar.
Wouldn't they both be senior officers? I suppose more senior, but when she's lieutenant, she's pretty high ranking, and he's lieutenant commander, so he's high ranking. They would both technically count as senior officers, I'd imagine, but yeah.
You will be part of the rescue mission, as will I. We will bring the shuttle within transporter range of the Zeldi, then beam you both aboard.
Beam us on board. Why?
The pattern enhancers must be placed on the Zeldi to make it possible to beam the Illydians back to the Resolute. Gather the pattern enhancers and get to the docking bay.
Respirator, probably going to be useful. Pattern enhancers. I hope she took her.
We're going on the wrong mission.
Oh, what's that?
We're going to rescue the Illydians, the people that oppress the Hotari, when we should be going to rescue Miranda. This thing that's happened to Miranda is like the Trill symbiosis joining, only worse. And I've seen too many people I care about wiped away by some greater entity to stand by while the same thing happens to her.
For those who don't know, well, we might get an explanation.
I wanted no part of it then, and I won't stand for it now. Their bodies stolen and used like puppets.
I'm not giving up on her either. We'll get her back.
Whatever it takes.
Right?
Doesn't look like there'll be an explanation. So, for those who don't know, for those who don't know anything about Star Trek, the Trill are a species. There's sort of two sides to them. There's the human with fancy tattoos that you see on Edselar, or humans with fancy markings. But there's also symbionts. Not all trills have symbionts. Most trill never have a symbiont put in them, but some do. Those symbionts will go from host to host. When a host intended to live out their natural lives, normal natural lifespan, when it dies, when the host dies, the symbiont goes into a new host, bringing the memories of their previous hosts with them. The reason Edselar talks about it changing them, it does, because they're getting the experiences of other people into their own memories. The most famous symbiont, the most famous Trill is Jadzia Dax from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. We don't see her before the symbiosis, but we do hear a little bit about her. That she was sort of more quiet, a little bit reserved, a little bit cautious. After the symbiosis, she became a lot more outgoing, a lot bolder, more confident. Very much interested in Klingon culture at that point. So she did change as a result of the symbiosis. She became sort of a blend of Jadzia that she was before and all the people from the previous that the Dax symbiont had been in before. So it's a kind of a cool thing. And I like that Edselar, because in the context of Star Trek, all the Trill get seen are either joined or sort of want to be joined, wish they were joined. So it's cool seeing one that sort of kind of hates the whole thing.
Now, we've got other lives to save.
Yeah.
The away team is ready.
Start by sealing the hatch. Activate the engine. Good. She grabbed her.
Resolute to Shuttlecraft Melville. You're cleared for takeoff.
Acknowledged, Resolute. Melville taking off.
Melville. I have to confess that I actually enjoyed Moby Dick. I don't know. I thought Moby Dick was a really good book. I know a lot of people hate it, but I liked it. Oh, goody. Fancy science. Woo! I'm flying well. Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
You have to keep away from the lightning.
I'm flying pretty well. But I've lost track of the ship. Never lost track of where I'm going. Genuinely, I'm not. Seriously, I've lost track of where the ship is. I genuinely don't know where. Oh, wow, I actually got through. Please tell me I did not just wait in the wrong direction, though. Really hoping this is where I'm supposed to go over here.
We are within range.
Yay!
Any closer will put the shuttlecraft at risk.
Yeah, hell yeah, I flew pretty well there. You know, I'm gonna give myself kudos. I flew really well. I did take one hit, but yeah, I went through a few of those rings. I went through a lot of those rings perfectly. I'm proud of myself. It'd get a little bit lost at one point, but...
Preparing to transport the away team. Energizing.
Errand of mercy.
The ship's life support. It's almost completely drained.
And the other systems, too.
Oh no.
We gotta get to their transporter room.
The atmosphere in here is turning to poison. All of these Elydians are going to die if we don't get them out of here. These must close in case of emergency. They don't have enough power left to function. Carter, give them a charge with your phaser. Should make them open.
It's not working.
No power's running through any of this. We gotta get him open manually.
I am the ranking officer here. State your intentions. We are under siege. Explain yourselves.
What does it look like? We're here to rescue you.
And yet, you cannot even open a door.
Give us a minute. We just
Whoa
got
there.
there.
I am still able to stand. What are you trying to do?
We gotta get into your transporter room.
Then we can get your people off this ship.
We would have done that. Very nice transporter. Very fancy. I like their transporter more than the Federation transporter, to be honest.
Make sure they're evenly spaced. We need to manually adjust beam trajectory so they connect.
I got this one. You get the others.
You take one, I take two. No? Oh, you take three? Or I take three? You're taking one and I'm taking like a half more? It's three. That's gonna be a fourth one there.
The lives of my crew are in your hands. Do not treat them lightly.
I won't, buddy. I'm just gonna spend some time,
Just about got this working. This ship won't last much longer, and I don't plan on going down with it. Couldn't agree more.
I can handle this one. Make sure the others are lined up.
I can handle this one. You take all the others.
All right. The pattern enhancers are aligned and ready to go. Let's round them up.
These will boost the signal so we can transport through the storm. We have a shuttle outside this ship that will route the signal to the Resolute.
All crew to Transporter Room 2. We are evacuating.
Meantime, we should probably start finding the...
We're alive.
Here they come.
Someone should take a quick run around.
Okay, coordinates. Beam status. Energizing controls.
Please step on the platform so we can evacuate you, Admiral.
The crew goes first, Arminta.
Sir.
I mean it.
Good. That's how it should be.
You! Get on the platform already!
Okay, the interface is an Elydian, but the layout is the same as a Starfleet transporter. I just gotta do what I did before. Select the people to transport. Plot a path through the ionic interference. If the path goes through too much interference, it won't work.
interference. I don't wait. Okay, this one's just. Is that good or is it bad? Or I genuinely don't know.
Okay, just have to calibrate the signal gain to get the highest possible output.
This one again. Wonderful, wonderful. This one's going to be impossible. For some reason, the bottom one is stupid. Hey, not too bad.
Even at this range, the interference is too much. The system is suggesting better transport coordinates. D, it's the shuttle. You're sitting right in the thick of it. I'm sending you specific coordinates for a clear signal path.
Waypoint's been added to the navigational computer. There, Commander. Give or take 50 meters.
It's actually not too tough to fly through. I don't know if I'm being more cautious than I need to be or not. I don't know how cautious I am. Right under that.
We're almost there.
Okay, it's getting tougher.
Melville to away team. Energize.
So that one got a bit tougher than I was expecting.
I have the first group of Illydians in the pattern buffer. Redirecting and transmitting to the Resolute now.
This is Resolute. We have the Illydians safely aboard.
We did it! I was so worried this wouldn't work. We got this.
Don't celebrate yet, Lieutenant. We've got a lot of people left to save.
Right. Sorry.
This is Commander Rydek.
Understood. Jara's slight reprimand for her early celebration during the Illydian rescue mission. I mean, yeah, it's what you do. It's what you say.
We're holding steady. Signal is good. Keep them coming.
Admiral, you're next.
I've made it clear. I only leave after those in my charge.
Sir, I must insist you go so you can lead our people. I will see to any stragglers.
Yes, that may be for the best. But first, let me thank our human saviors. I'll pin medals on your uniforms when this is over. For all your brave work.
You're very welcome, Admiral.
Does Starfleet let you wear another fleet's medal?
We will find out.
We're ready for transport.
Get the Admiral to safety.
Energize.
Something about the delivery of that line. We will find him. That looked different. Am I wrong or did that look different?
Massive power surge!
Sending available power to the annular confinement beam. I have the Illidians in the pattern buffer, but I cannot resolve their signal to send them through to the Resolute. Nor can I materialize them here.
We need a better position with the Resolute.
And I feel like this is really... I also feel like I could probably skip a few ranks here and there. That ring does not want to be skipped. That ring, this ring is like, no, you're flying through me, sure. Fine. Remains easy enough to fight. So. And it's
I am losing their patterns. I need more power, but internal relays are not functioning.
I'll do it manually. Do it!
I am trying. I will lose the transport if I do not have more time. The signal is resolving.
Please!
I mean, yeah.
We have lost the 15 Illidians in the last transport.
Well, dang. Including the Admiral.
I regret to report that we have lost the last transport.
We'll be eternally grateful Jara saved her from serious injury from the plasma blast. I mean, that seemed like she was being a bit of a reckless way of doing it.
My comrade. The Admiral.
Unfortunately, our shuttle systems were damaged by the power surge. We can no longer serve as a transporter node.
Carter, these readings are off the charts. The source of the storm is on this ship. That must have been the power surge. When it came on board.
You're right. The Takan energy source. They call it the Cartabula. It's here.
Is that?
The intruders are preparing to bring the Zeldi to war.
And we're about to be stuck on it.
There is an old Illidian saying about leaping off the hot skillet and falling to the flame below.
Yeah, we got that one too.
This is an opportunity for us. We're on this ship. We can stay in the shadows, see where they're taking the Cartabula, and do something to stop them.
You always wanted the chance to do something big.
That's all well and good, but if we're not getting off this ship, we're really backed into a corner here.
Overwhelming pride for her friend Carter when he reacted with a positive attitude upon learning they were stranded aboard the Zeldi. He's a positive fellow. It's who he is.
We can't get off this ship.
But maybe I could target somewhere on the ship.
We are reading the warp engines powering up.
Yeah, we picked up on that.
We do not have a way to evacuate you from the Zeldi. The shuttlecraft is too heavily damaged.
That's all right, Commander. We have a plan of our own. We're gonna stay on this ship.
That is very bold of you, Mr. Diaz. Live long and prosper.
Aw, he's proud of us. Seriously impressed by Carter's undaunted courage when he learned there would be no rescue attempt aboard the Zendi. Or the Zeldi. He almost seemed downright emotional there. Anyway, the proper response to that is, live long and prosper. Peace and long life, I think. Oh, I'm blanking all of a sudden. Yes, peace and long life. It is. I'm right. Peace and long life. Live long and prosper. Peace and long life.
I hear voices down the corridor.
They will be here soon.
I'll guard the door. You just get us out of here, Diaz.
Hey, Stretch. Help us with this map. Find somewhere as remote as you can.
They're almost here.
There. The aft cargo bay.
That is acceptable.
Sounds good to me.
Whatever you're doing, do it now!
We're locked in. Board to transport.
Come on, Belle!
Belle!
Yeah, saw that coming. Yeah, he was a total red shirt.
It's too late for him. Carter!
3 to transport. Energize.
Nice jump. Nice. Hey, Miranda. And she didn't kill us.
Zeldi does not appear to have left any warp signature at all. I cannot track its trajectory.
I held on as long as I could.
We saved many lives. And our people on the Zeldi knew the risks their duties entailed.
Contact the Resolute, Mr. Chovak. Have them bring us back.
Yes, Commander.
I couldn't let anything happen to my girl. Sucked losing the Admiral, but alright, and good place to stop. So we now know more about what's going on. The Takan are just straight up mind controlling people. So that's pretty interesting. I do like the plot development. I like Diaz and Diaz and Etzelar, I like. It's cool that pretty cool seeing them. They're gonna go die hard. I think. I hope. Maybe. I mean, that's kind of what it seems like. Two of them, three of them, trapped on a ship, all alone, full of enemies. Yeah, I mean, what else can they do but go die hard? Right? And yeah, really interesting stuff for Carter in this episode. We'll say I feel like there's part of me that feels like Carter is a somewhat more dynamic protagonist than Jara. At least so far. Jara, I mean, maybe it's just partly the way I'm playing her. But Jara feels a little more classic Star Trek in a sense, while Carter feels a bit more dynamic. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, But so far, I like Carter more. Again, I mean, it might just be down to the way I play each of them. But for now, I'm enjoying Carter more than Jara. Anyway, yeah, so that'll do for this episode. And hope to see you in the next one.